Welcome to my Screencastify about incorporating a thinking map into our organizational plan. I'm going to show you how to do this using a double bubble. So let's look at a double bubble. A double bubble has several components. It has the center circles where you put your main ideas, and obviously we are going to be comparing and contrasting two things here, main idea number 1 and main idea number 2. The outside of the double bubble map has several, not just 3. You could always have more, but for simplicity's sake, we drew it with 3. Contrasting ideas, whereas the center is where you put all the things that are the same or the things that they have in common. Now, once we've done double bubbles a few times, we're going to ask that you look for counterpoints. For example, if I said that if I was comparing two people and I said this person prefers baseball, I wouldn't say the other person didn't. I would look for a counterpoint. And I would say this person, whereas this person prefers soccer. Okay, so points and counterpoints, not ever just the negative. So how are we going to incorporate that into our organizational plan? Well, here is our organizational plan. You can see that we have 2 boxes for 2 main ideas. You can see there are notes about making sure you still have your transitional phrases, okay? And you should have your embedded transitions that tie your details together. Sometimes we're writing about 2 things. Other times we're writing about more than 2 things. So we're basically just going to overlay our double bubble map right onto our organizational plan. Now, there are a couple of different ways you can organize your body paragraphs once you've completed your double bubble. And so I'm going to show you those next. First off, as you can see by the top, you're going to have 3 body paragraphs. And this might be maybe the easiest way in the beginning to write from a double bubble map. So maybe you would write about all the similarities first. Then you would write about all the differences about the one thing. Then you would write about all the differences about the other. So by the time this essay was finished, you would have an opening, paragraph 1. You'd have 3 body paragraphs and a closing. So that would be basically a 5-paragraph essay. Now, another way to organize your writing, which is maybe a little bit more complex, but fun, is to have 2 body paragraphs. Again, combining all your similarities into a paragraph, and then using contrasting points and counterpoints for your second paragraph. So all of your points and counterpoints, all your contrasting ideas would be written using contrasting words like whereas or but. And in the end, you would have an opening. You would have only 2 body paragraphs, and you would have a closing. I hope that made sense. And if you have any questions, please ask.